Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Minister will be joining us in a few minutes. But as he walks in, we have quite a very short breakfast engagement as we celebrate this new milestone. 2 cities, 1 crane, that we will be speaking to a lot this morning. And shortly, as soon as the Honorable Minister joins us, we will have a word of prayer and invite you to breakfast. And then we'll have a working breakfast because the Honorable Minister has another engagement, and we will try and run the entire program within the allocated time. Honorable Minister, you're most welcome. We want to thank you for joining us this morning. On behalf of Uganda Airlines, we welcome you to this, our launch of our 2 brand new cities included on our ever-growing calendar. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister, for joining us. We'll allow for the Honorable Minister to settle in. Honorable Minister will have a word of prayer, so I'll invite Brenda, if you can, very quickly to come. So please remain upstanding, ladies and gentlemen. Let's humble ourselves for prayer. And Honorable Minister, the reason is that we are inviting you to breakfast shortly. So we wanted to pray for the day. We wanted to pray for this, Father. Lord has brought Uganda Airlines, but also dedicate our next few weeks to this great milestone that we are now celebrating. Brenda.
Let us pray. Gracious Father, we thank you for bringing us together today to celebrate the launch of Uganda Airlines flights to the 2 cities, Kigali and Accra. We are grateful for this milestone that strengthens the connection between our nation and opens opportunities for trade, tourism, investment, and most importantly, friendship. We ask you for your blessing upon every passenger, every crew member, everyone who has worked to make this possible. Grant them safety in every journey, wisdom to every leader, and success to our business community as they build partnerships that create prosperity for our people. May these new routes be a bridge of peace, unity, and shared growth across Africa. We commit this occasion into your hands. In your mighty name, Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Amen. Please do take your seats. Once again, Honorable Minister, can we warmly receive the Honorable Minister and applaud him for joining us this morning? And Honorable Minister, congratulations on your massive win in the constituency, but also on the elevation to this wonderful Ministry of Transport and Works. But ladies and gentlemen, there is a bit of a longer protocol, and I will do that shortly. But allow me request the team that is handling the breakfast to start ushering our guests to breakfast. But first, the Honorable Minister, who is present, Your Excellencies, the ambassadors who are here with us, and we will at an opportune time mention the specifics. The chair of Uganda Airlines and the board that is here, our CEO and the entire executive of Uganda Airlines, the regulator, Civil Aviation Authority, the ministries that are present here, the agencies, heads of agencies, government agencies that are present here in the room, and all the friends and business friends of Uganda Airlines. Thank you for joining us for what is truly going to be a unique launch this morning. So, Honorable Minister, it says breakfast first, so we'll do a few minutes, allow for you to pick 1 or 2 bites, but also begin the networking session, and then in about 5-6 minutes, we will then formally start our event. The Honorable Minister has another engagement, so we'll try and work within the time we have. So once again, welcome. On behalf of Uganda Airlines, we want to thank you for joining us. Breakfast is served. Uganda Airlines, thank you for joining us this morning where we launch 2 new cities with our crane. So we welcome you. Welcome aboard UR. And I think this will probably be UR000. And so this morning, we welcome you aboard. Please loosen your seatbelts, because this is not the one where I say tighten your seatbelts. There is a couple of things going to happen. No, this is to loosen your seatbelts as we celebrate a new milestone at the family of Uganda Airlines. So on behalf of the entire family, welcome. We want to welcome all of you. The Honorable Minister of Works and Transport, the Honorable Fred Byamukama. Our brand new Honorable Minister of State for Works, the Honorable Siraj Ali, who joined us a short while ago. And we want to thank you for joining us, Honorable. Can we appreciate Honorable Siraj Ali? Your Excellencies, the ambassadors, and may I recognize Major General Retired Robert Rusoke, our High Commissioner to Rwanda. Thank you for joining us. Let's appreciate our ambassadors as I mentioned them. His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Rutabana, the High Commissioner of Rwanda to Uganda. Let's welcome him, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorary Consul of Ghana to Uganda, His Excellency, and I'm learning this language, Kwame Ejalu. Can we warmly receive him? The Ministry of Foreign Affairs team, I've seen Ambassador Richard Kabonero here, and I know his PS will be joining us. Can we appreciate Ambassador Richard Kabonero? The Deputy Director General of the Civil Aviation Authority of the Republic of Uganda, Olive Lumonya. Let's warmly receive her, ladies and gentlemen. The Chairperson, Uganda Airlines, Priscilla Seruka. Please welcome our Chair. And ladies and gentlemen, the bride in the room, the CEO, Uganda Airlines, Mr. Gilma Wake. Our entire Ministry of Tourism team, I saw Basil here. Our heads of government agencies that are here, I've seen the PCF, PASIT, GCIC, Uganda Media Center, UMC. We want to thank you, the CEO and Chair. Let me start with the Chair of Uganda Tourism Board, Paul, and the CEO, Juliana. But also with us is the entire tourism family that is represented by their president, Ms. Yogi Birigwa. Can we appreciate the President, Uganda Tourism Association? The heads of Auto and Tugata, CV is here, and Paul, of course, plus the CEO Tugata I have seen, and the entire UR family. And when I say UR, it's the Uganda Airlines family. And so in a special way, may I appreciate the board of Uganda Airlines and the executive, the EXCO at Uganda Airlines. Can we appreciate them, ladies and gentlemen? And to all of you invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what truly will be our brand new routes. We are sitting at 17 routes. If you count Entebbe, we will now add the next 2 routes. And I don't want to speak to them because that's going to be part of the key presentations for this morning. But in a very special way, we want to thank you for finding time on this wet morning here in Kampala to join us here. On behalf of Uganda Airlines, we're deeply, deeply honored, and we want to thank you so much. May I now take the singular honor of inviting our CEO, Uganda Airlines, Mr. Gilma Wake. And if you haven't seen his exclusive interview on UBC, it's online on all our platforms, where he speaks about the journey thus far. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me the CEO, Uganda Airlines, Mr. Gilma Wake. That's surely not enough. A big round of applause. I know you're eating, but let's receive the CEO.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Oh, this breakfast is not rich enough. People. Huh? Good morning again. That's better. The Honorable Minister of Works and Transport, Honorable Fred Byamukama, Honorable Minister of State for Works, Honorable State Siraj Ali, His Excellency, the High Commissioner of Rwanda to Uganda, Ambassador Joseph Rutabana, His Excellency, the High Commissioner of Uganda to Rwanda, Ambassador General Robert Risoke, the Honorable Council of Ghana in Uganda, Mr. Kwame Ijalu, the Chairman, Parliament Infrastructure Committee, Honorable Moeni Mpaka, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Bagere Vincent Waziwa, the Board Chairperson of Uganda Airlines, other board members of Uganda Airlines, the Deputy DG of Civil Aviation, Uganda Civil Aviation, directors and ambassadors from different organizations. I'm indeed happy that you accepted our invitation, even though we sent it a bit late. We apologize for that, but we are grateful that you are here to celebrate this day with us. Today, we are talking about 2 new cities and 1 crane. That's a good way to put it. The 2 cities are my favorite homes. In 1977, when I was still a young man, I think I'm a young man still. My first foreign assignment was in Ghana in 1977. Many of you were not born. Ghana is where I learned the best lesson of my life, and that is an African cannot be a foreigner in another African country. Africa is for all Africans. And that is the lesson I got from Ghana, because I was taken as a local. And that thing is the spirit that should be everywhere in Africa. We should feel at home. And it makes me very happy to say Ghana, Accra is on the route network of Uganda Airlines. Ghana has been an advocate of African unity, even before Organization of African Union was created. You remember Kwame Nkrumah. He fought hard to bring Africa together with the rest of African leaders. So today what we are doing is we are celebrating that vision of African unity. Ghana has a lot to do with development in Africa. And Accra is a connection point, especially from the US to the rest of Africa. 2 American carriers operate direct from the States to Ghana. And from there, our African brothers in America can visit various countries in Africa. And Uganda is in a very, very, very good position to attract this group and show them the beauty of Uganda. I believe if we work hard, the tourism and the trade between Ghana and Uganda will be very, very strong. Then it takes me to the other city, Kigali, where I served also for 5 years. And it is another city where I was always at home. And for me, Kigali started very, very late. Day 1, that service, the day 1 that we mounted Uganda Airlines, we should have gone to Kigali. This is the nearest city to Uganda. The 2 countries have a lot in common. A lot of families have connections. It is a natural place for us to go. And even though late, we are happy that we will start it in November. we have a small presentation to explain something about Ghana and why we go there, Kenya, Rwanda, and why we go there. So I would want you to have a look at this. Ghana, it's a strategic market. It's one of this, Accra is one of the cities that is very developing very fast. And that is where the African trade center is today. So it will expand the market reach of Uganda. There are a lot of products that Uganda produces that will be really needed in Ghana. And there are products that we need from Ghana. So the trade advantage is there. I think the rest, you can all read it. But the most important part is we create the trade that is required between African nations. And Ghana trades a lot with South Africa. It trades a lot with South Africa. The Ashanti gold mine is run by South African companies. A lot of them go back and forth. It will be the shortest route, except for the direct flight of South African Airways. So it will be a very good route to connect South Africa to Ghana through Uganda. It will help us build the Entebbe hub. Going into the okay. We have also another advantage when we create the route to Accra. We are operating today to Lagos 5 times a week. It's an extension of that route to Ghana. It is a matter of just 1 additional hour, but it builds the traffic. Gradually, we will split it because we know Ghana can support a flight on its own, and Nigeria can support flights on its own. But we build it together until we get the natural volume. Once we get the natural volume, we'll split them. We may probably add other cities to it. The tourism aspect is also very important because Ghanaians are now getting to a situation where they can spend a lot of money, they can go on vacation, they can visit other places. And if we establish the connection and we also get the Ministry of Works to help us build airports at the sites in Uganda, and we fly them direct to these places through Entebbe, I think we can attract a lot of Ghanaians, a lot of Nigerians, a lot of everybody. So I think this flight prepares the natural ground for tourism, for trade between Ghana and Uganda. By the way, Ghana is also a route for English-speaking West Africa. From Ghana, you can go to Monrovia. From Ghana, you can go to Freetown. From there, you can go to Banjul. The connection through Accra for English-speaking West Africa is so good that we can also tap into that market through Accra. And we have some candies for for our customers. We will allow 2 pieces, 30 kilos per piece, which means 60 kilos for business class passenger. And for economy class, we allow 2 pieces, 23 kilos each, 46 kilos. Not normal 20 kilos, 46 kilos. That will encourage people to travel. And as you know, in Africa, when we travel, we move a house. So it will help in a way. And as far as Rwanda is concerned, I think we will have a daily flight, standard time, so that people can come, can travel. If they travel one way on Rwanda Airways, they can travel one way on Uganda. They can come and go back the same day. Not only that, Rwandese would like to come here for weekend. We will entertain them here. So I think it's a good start, and we see you on the 20. Huh? Oh, okay.
On sustainable growth, sound governance, operational excellence, and long-term competitiveness. We are committed to ensuring that Uganda Airlines grows in a manner that is commercially responsible, nationally valuable, and globally respected. To our dear customers, we thank you so much for your trust through the years. To our teams, I thank you for your professionalism and resilience. And to our partners in Ghana and Rwanda, we thank you so much for welcoming Uganda Airlines and for joining us in this exciting new chapter. May this occasion remind us that aviation is not only about aircraft and airports, it is also about connection. It is about unlocking potential. It is about turning distance into opportunity. As we open the Accra and Kigali routes, we do so with pride. How far we have come, and with confidence in how far we want to go. I now heartily welcome all travelers, businesses, and partners across the continent to fly with us as we continue to connect Uganda to Africa and Africa to Uganda. Thank you for God and my country.
May we appreciate the chairperson, ladies and gentlemen. In a very special way, may I recognize, and I know he's coming to speak, but he arrived while the CEO was speaking, our Permanent Secretary and the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Can we appreciate the Honorable Vincent Bajire? But also the private sector is well represented here. The CEO of the Private Sector Foundation Uganda, Stephen Asimwe, is here with us. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, the excitement is building, and I know Ambassador Jallo is probably wondering why people are more excited about Accra, and we're wondering whether when we come with the team from Ghana, they will be excited about Uganda's nightlife, right? We will carry Matoke and return with the visitors. But more specifically, I saw my brother who I only last saw in Kigali. He's probably more excited that now he will be flying to Kigali. He's on the other end. I won't mention who he is, but Ambassador Kabonero knows him. But I will stay away from who is excited, as many other young men, Honorable Minister, bachelors especially, about the Kigali route. And so, CEO, thank you very much for the Kigali route. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I welcome the Permanent Secretary of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Vincent Bajire, to come and make his remarks.
Thank you very much. I'll start by saying I'm excited, but not for the reasons that Maurice is advancing. The Honorable Minister, Honorable Fred Byamukama, Minister of Works and Transport, the Minister of State, our host, Mr. Ato Gamawak, the Chief Executive Officer of Uganda Airlines and your team, Your Excellency, Colonel Joseph Rutabana, the High Commissioner of Rwanda to Uganda, and the High Commissioner of Uganda to Rwanda, General Soke, Mr. Kwame Ejalu, the Honorary Consul of Ghana to Uganda, members of the diplomatic corps present, business leaders, the regulator, the board, colleagues from government, ladies and gentlemen, a good morning to you all. First of all, allow me to say a word of gratitude to the Chief Executive Officer and his team for the success you have made at Uganda Airlines. And this is based on the feedback that we receive as the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We have received extremely good feedback on the routes that you're operating on at the moment, and your customers have a degree of satisfaction, which means that the airline can only grow. So, Mr. CEO and your team, we say a word of gratitude to you, and we say congratulations on your achievements, and we hope that that continues. It is indeed a great pleasure to join you today as Uganda Airlines announces new routes to Kigali, Rwanda, and Accra, Ghana. This milestone is a clear indication of Uganda's intentions in the aviation industry, as well as our desire to position the country as a preferred destination for tourists and investors. There is evidence to correlate the relationship between air connectivity and economic opportunities. The more routes an airline operates, the greater the potential to stimulate tourist arrivals, facilitate trade, attract investment, and promote cultural exchange. Air transport, therefore, does far more than move people from one place to another. It connects economies, creates opportunities, and brings nations closer together. The Kigali route is especially timely. As we know, Rwanda is an important regional player for business and trade. Uganda and Rwanda share deep cultural and historical people-to-people ties that continue to provide a strong foundation for excellent bilateral relations. Indeed, the closeness between our people is reflected in the Constitution of Uganda, which recognizes the Banyarwanda as one of Uganda's indigenous communities. The more frequent and affordable flights there are between our two countries, the easier it will be for business, tourists, families, and investors to move across the borders. In doing so, we will not only facilitate travel and commerce, but also further strengthen the bonds of friendship, cooperation, and brotherhood that already exists between Uganda and Rwanda. The Accra route is equally strategic as it gives Uganda deeper access to the Western African market. Inter-Africa trade still remains below its full potential, in part because our continent is not yet sufficiently connected by efficient transport and logistics links. That is why air connectivity indeed does matter. By operating a link to West Africa, and notably to Accra, that hosts the Secretariat of the African Continental Free Trade Area, Uganda is helping to shorten the distance between East and West Africa, ease movement of people and goods, and therefore investors, and in turn, the promise of continental integration shall be a reality. I therefore commend Uganda Airlines for aligning its expansion with national development priorities. A national carrier must do more than fly aircrafts, as the chairperson said. It must help fly the flag, open markets, and shorten the distance between opportunity and enterprise. I also thank our missions abroad, the ministries, agencies, and private sector partners whose efforts continue to make such progress a possibility. As we celebrate this milestone, let us ensure these routes translate into lasting value through stronger trade missions, better tourism packaging, and greater support to exporters and investors. In this way, air connectivity will continue to contribute to the growth of Uganda's economy and the prosperity of our people, the Ugandan people. With that, once again, I pay gratitude to the airline and the leadership, as well as the minister and your team for the support that you have given the airline. I thank you all for God and my country.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's appreciate the Permanent Secretary and the entire ministry for, Honorable Minister, the investment in the economic and commercial diplomacy that continues to support the two areas that the CEO was speaking about, trade and tourism. And I think, Honorable Bajire, we want to appreciate you for driving this ever since you joined the ministry. And finally, we are seeing a lot of traction in the missions abroad, and we want to appreciate you. The biggest beneficiary being Juliana Kagwa. So can we appreciate the Ministry of Tourism, ladies and gentlemen? And of course, Minister of Foreign Affairs. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to take the honor of inviting the High Commissioner of Rwanda to Uganda, Your Excellency Joseph Rutabana. Ladies and gentlemen, may we appreciate the ambassador.
Thank you, Morris. Our guest of honor, Honorable Fred Byamukama, the Minister of Works and Transport of the Republic of Uganda, Honorable Ministers present, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Vincent Bajire, the Chairperson of Uganda Airlines, the Chief Executive of Uganda Airlines, my brother, the Honorary Consul of Ghana to Uganda, Mr. Kwame, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my great pleasure to join you this morning as Uganda Airlines announces 2 new routes. That is the route to Kigali and the route to Accra, as it has been mentioned. And as they have mentioned, 2 new routes, 2 new cities, 1 crane. I thank the management of Uganda Airlines for inviting us and also congratulate you on this important achievement and milestone in your journey. The launch of new routes is more than an expansion of an airline's network. It is an investment in stronger regional and international connectivity, greater trade, tourism, investment, and people-to-people exchanges. It brings our countries and communities together and closer as we open these routes. As you know, Rwanda and Uganda are neighbors and partners and we share strong historical, cultural, and economic ties, as it has just been mentioned by the PS. Therefore, air connectivity is one of the key drivers of this relationship. The Entebbe-Kigali route continues to experience growing demand, reflecting the increasing movement of business people, tourists, government officials, and families between our two countries. I think Maurice mentioned about the excitement of young people to take advantage of this route. So today's announcement is therefore not only a success for Uganda Airlines, but also a positive development for our region. Every new route strengthens air mobility, supports the objectives of the East African community, and brings us together and brings us closer to our shared vision of a more integrated and prosperous continent. I will end by once again congratulating Uganda Airlines and of course welcoming you to the land of 1,000 hills. I think as the CEO, Mr. Gilma mentioned, it is just natural for Uganda Airlines to be going to Kigali. We are so intertwined. We have a lot to share. I was talking to my colleague, General Soke, ambassador of Uganda to Rwanda, that this might definitely reduce the cost of the tickets, air tickets, and people might start using the air mobility instead of buses, which take really a lot of time. Thank you. So we can't wait for Uganda Airlines to come to Kigali. I was talking to the Director General of Rwanda Civil Aviation. He told me everything has been set. Uganda Airlines has already gotten the no objection letter. Few things which are really not difficult will be finalized, and we hope very, very soon we'll be going to Kigali with Uganda Airlines, so that now we have more opportunities, more alternatives. We have Rwanda Air, we have Uganda Airlines and the others. So, Honorable Minister, we are as excited as others have mentioned to have Uganda Airlines in Rwanda. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, let's appreciate His Excellency, the Ambassador. Please note that these are now our receiving missions. So on behalf of Team Ghana, which usually is one of Uganda's favorite football teams when they are playing, unfortunately, they were not at the World Cup. So we are hoping. Oh yes, no, they fell out early. Yeah, you know. I was just trying to check if people are awake. All right. So may I take the singular honor of inviting the Honorable Consul of Ghana in Uganda, Kwame Jalu, to come and make his remarks. Let's warmly receive him, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I was hoping to be flanked by the beautiful Uganda Airlines girls. the Honorable Minister of Works and Transport, Honorable Fred Byamukama, Minister of State for Works, Siraj Ali, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Vincent Bagire Waswa, High Commissioner of the Republic of Rwanda to Uganda, my dear brother, Excellency Joseph Rutabana, Ambassador Robert Rusoke, High Commissioner of the Republic of Uganda to Rwanda, the Director General of Civil Aviation Authority, my dear friend Olive Lumonya, the Chairperson of Uganda Airlines, Priscilla Seruka, the Board of Directors of Uganda Airlines here present, the Acting Chief Executive Officer of Uganda Airlines, Mr. Girma Wake, all of you distinguished high personalities. It gives me immense pleasure and a profound sense of pride to stand here before you on this occasion where we celebrate the direct flights of Uganda Airlines to Ghana from Uganda. This is truly a historic day, not only for Uganda Airlines, but also for the republics of Uganda and Ghana. Allow me, on behalf of His Excellency, the High Commissioner of Ghana to Uganda, resident in Nairobi, and indeed the government of the Republic of Ghana and the people of Ghana, to sincerely appreciate and give warmest congratulations to the government of Uganda for making this long-awaited dream a reality. Ladies and gentlemen, Uganda and Ghana have had a long, profound relationship. As you're all aware, Ghana got its independence in 1957, and 5 years later, Uganda got its independence in 1962. During this period, when Uganda got its independence, Ghana was the first country to announce its support for Uganda by opening the first African mission. And that is why at the time, our ambassador was riding with the plates 03 CD, which is after the British who gave Uganda the independence, and then the Americans. This relationship went from strength to strength, but it thawed a little bit in the between 80 and 85, where there were some challenges. And then for the last 4 decades up to now, this relationship has gone from strength to strength. So today we see so many high-profile missions between Accra and Kampala. We see our institutions benchmarking with each other. We see our military officers training in each other's staff college. Indeed, I was talking to General Rusoke, who is an alumni of the Ghana Staff College. So our relations have been going from strength to strength. This going of Uganda Airlines to Ghana direct is of great value, and there are so many people and sectors who are going to benefit. The first one is the community of Ghanaians that are here. We have a community of Ghanaians, and we call them Ugananians. And Uganda is their adopted home, and Ghana is their home, and they keep on moving to and from. In fact, one such Ugananian, if he allows me, is Bismarck Note. If you could stand up. This gentleman works with me. He's married to a Ugandan, and at his wedding, we went with a delegation of 150 strong people from here. Now, if we were open then that would be Uganda Airlines business. And there are many, many, many such occasions that happen between Uganda and Ghana. So Ugandanians are the first set of people who will benefit from this route. The second group is we do have a military mission in South Sudan, in Abyei. a whole battalion which has been there for well over 5 years. They move between Ghana as they change shifts between Ghana to Kampala and then take a UN flight over there. It has always been very difficult logistically to move them through the different routes. So this is a very great addition, which is going to be more convenient and also more cost effective. I've also noted at the consulate that most international expatriates who come to Uganda from Asia, the Middle East, and Europe have Ghana on their bucket list. Bucket list as a place they must visit while they are on a mission to Africa. And therefore, most of the visas, Ugandans don't need visas to Ghana, by the way, but most of the visas that we issue are to those people who want to go to Ghana to tick it off their bucket list, because it's a country full of heritage that they want to see. And these people can now travel more directly. And to Mr. Mugisha, and also to Uganda Airlines, I think you will have the privilege of carrying the Black Stars to AFCON, as well as carrying the cup back when we win AFCON. I would like to take the opportunity, just like the Chief Executive Officer of Uganda Airlines did, to quote our founding father, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and he says, "The forces that unite us are intrinsic and greater than superimposed influences that keep us apart." Today's launch gives practical expression to those words. Every direct flight between Entebbe and Accra shortens not only the physical distance between our countries, but also strengthens the bonds of friendship, cooperation, shared destiny that unite our people. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me, on behalf of His Excellency, the High Commissioner of the Republic of Ghana, resident in Nairobi, on my own behalf as the Honorary Consul of Ghana to Uganda, to express our dearest gratitude to the government of Uganda, the Ministry of Works, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Uganda Civil Aviation Authority, the board, management, and staff of Uganda Airlines, and every individual whose commitment, vision, determination made this historic milestone possible. Today, we celebrate another important step toward Africa's envisioned by our founding fathers, an Africa that is connected, integrated, and prosperous. May this route enjoy great success for many years to come. I thank you for listening to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's appreciate the Honorable Consul. I'm not so sure Ugandans will be excited to see the trophy go to Ghana, you know. And speaking to that, if you haven't looked at the copy, this is our in-flight magazine. It's in the current, if you're traveling on the airline, you'll find this. It has a really special piece on Pamoja, the tournament here next year, done by one of their regular contributors, Mark Namanya. It's a great piece, including a bit of the heritage from Ghana. So it's a good piece to you know, take home and have some time to read it. Don't read it here while the minister is making his speech. So I want to take the honor of inviting our Minister of State for Works. I don't think many of you have heard him speak publicly. So this is an honor for us at UR that he will formally be speaking to you for the first time here in this room. He is part of the new breed. I don't want to say new stock because there's somebody else who said that. But he's part of our new breed of ministers. And we are really excited because now we have an edgemate also, who picks our calls, and, we can have coffee. He and I'm glad he told this to my wife. I used to tell my wife and she thought I was lying. We had a regular spot every morning. 7 a.m., I knew where to find him, and we were having coffee. Now he's missing, and they're asking me where he is. And I told them, the man was elevated. He's not like us anymore. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Siraj Ali. Please welcome him.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Maurice, for the very generous introduction. The Honorable Minister of Works, Your Excellencies, the ambassadors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank Uganda Airlines for adding these 2 new routes. I'd also like to congratulate the Uganda Airlines team for securing very favorable terms for the new Boeing Airlines. Those of you who were able to read the East African newspaper of last week, you would have seen this story in the East African. My job is to invite the Minister of Works and Transport to come and make his statement. I have the honor to invite the Honorable Fred Byamukama to come and make his statement. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I feel comfortable that I'm guarded by the 2 female soldiers. I was wondering which kind of soldier that is, but I was invited. The airline made its own army. This is very good and a new development. My colleague, the Minister of State for Works, Honorable Ali, His Excellency the High Commissioner of Rwanda to Uganda, Ambassador Joseph, His Excellency the High Commissioner of Uganda to Rwanda, Ambassador General Soke, the Honorable Council of Ghana in Uganda, Mr. Kwame, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Board Chairperson, Uganda Airlines, heads of government ministries, departments and agencies, the CEOs here, directors and industry leaders, members of travel, trade, tourism and the business community, the diaspora communities of Ghana and Rwanda, and the members of the press. I stand before you today with great pride to officiate at the historical moment as we mark yet another milestone in our national career growth and expansion, to announce the addition of 2 new routes within Africa to Kigali, Rwanda and Accra, Ghana. Uganda Airlines was revived by His Excellency the President, our visionary leader, you know that, with a clear mission to connect Uganda to the world and to serve as a catalyst for trade, tourism and investment. Each new route we open is a bridge that brings our people closer together, fosters economic opportunities and enhance Uganda's presence on the continental stage. The choice of Kigali and Accra is deliberate and strategic. Kigali, our neighbor and a partner in East African community, represents our commitment to deepening regional ties and facilitating easier movement for business, tourism and cultural exchange. While Accra, a vibrant hub in West Africa, opens doors for Uganda to engage fully with dynamic economies of the region, while also welcoming our brothers and sisters from Ghana to explore the beauty and opportunities Uganda has to offer. These routes will not only strengthen bilateral relations, but also contribute to the realization of the African Continental Free Trade Area by making travel and commerce across our continent more accessible and efficient. The opportunities created by an expanded route network, from trade and export growth to increased tourism and greater foreign investment, align with Uganda's tenfold growth strategy under the NDP4, an agenda to transform Uganda into a modern, prosperous and globally connected economy by strengthening and expanding our aviation sector. We are laying the foundation for accelerated growth across industries, ensuring that Uganda Airlines becomes both a driver and a symbol of our country's long-term aspirations. As a shareholder, because I was told I'm a shareholder, I also accepted. So as a shareholder and the custodian of the airlines, I reaffirm our government's unwavering support for the airline's growth. We are committed to ensuring that Uganda's airline continues to embody excellence, reliability, and national pride to transport the further growth and expansion of the national carrier. The government of Uganda has recently funded a fleet expansion program. We have placed an order for 8 brand new aircrafts. You tell your neighbor, you tell your neighbor brand new. You tell your neighbor brand new. Brand new, get me very well. Brand new, 8 brand new from Boeing. Those are 4 mid-range Boeing 737s to strengthen regional and continental routes, and for wide body. Wide body, this one carries about 20 tons of cargo and about 258 passengers. You don't really clap for that one. That shows the NRM government is working. So all those pineapples, those fruits, the avocado, as we move, we have saved you. We are beginning with something, 20 tons. We carry, and you, the farmers, you get market. The economy will grow, PSST will get more money. And even we serve those people to get our fresh fruits. Really, this is how we are. That shows the NRM government is working as usual. And I've told you the 4 wide body Boeing and the 787 Dreamliners to position Uganda Airlines for long-haul intercontinental flights. A further 2 freighters are being ordered to launch dedicated cargo operations. So we shall get more to add on the cargo. We shall start with the other 20 tons. Even other our aircrafts, they also carry cargo. But also we are opening our mind and eyes to get the freighters dedicated for cargo. And this will ensure Uganda plays a bigger role in global trade and logistics. And all the above I've mentioned about, you don't just gun the talk and they give aircrafts. You pay money. You pay money, and all the above, we have planned to invest Ugandan shillings 3.6 trillion. We are not borrowing, we are using our own money. You know, people are fond of saying Uganda, everything we do, we borrow. But we have showed you we are using our own money. We are not borrowing from any of you. We are getting from our own pockets. So I thank the PSST that he has guided the economy very well. And His Excellency the President, who guides all of us, really getting 3.6 trillion as a priority. We invest in, this is a road in the air, but this road in the air brings a lot to this country via tourism, via trade. Yeah, this is a very good achievement. This expansion is a testament to our vision of building a modern competitive airline that diligently serves Ugandans and connects Africa, a driver of economic growth, and Entebbe International Airport as the preferred hub for global travelers. I extend my gratitude to the board, management, and staff of Uganda Airlines, our partners, stakeholders, and the passengers who continue to place their trust in our national carrier. Let's continue to support our airline as a symbol of our nation's ambition and resilience. So I want to thank Agirima. I saw when he was talking here, he's becoming more of a celeb. He's becoming more of a celeb. And if we decided to carry an election here, also to be a president of this meeting, I think even Girima beats a minister. Eh? I want to thank you because when we were here launching the London route, I remember I made a very strong statement that there is no more opening of new routes. The reason being, that time we had got a lot of problems, to which even myself, a minister, I feel shy to associate with the frequent travelers because of the delayed departures and all those problems we had. But with the spirit of Pan-Africanism, Girima, that name, I pronounce it badly, but also him, he failed to cram mine, but at least I'm trying to cram his. The man has tried his level best, and we are seeing things in the airline at least moving. Eh? And his team, which means he has brought his experience and whipped his team. The other day, I was called by some members of parliament. They were calling me, squeezing me in the parliament. You have collapsed our airline. Myself and my senior minister, everywhere we are collapsing our airline. But the other day, they were calling me, but you people now, you are too punctual. I said, that is it. That's what you wanted. So we thank you, Girima, with your team. That's how things should move. An airline is not individually owned because people are traveling to different places and connecting to other flights. This is simple. I call them simple problem. So to be sorted. So now when I come back here, now to change the statement which I had mentioned the other time, that we are not opening more new routes because we are struggling. But when you see the smile I have this morning, which means I'm turning now my statement the other way. And if I don't turn it with the smile I have, the airline, they have put these two bodyguards. They will crucify me. So with that, it's now my distinguished honor to officially announce the commencement of Uganda Airlines flights to Kigali and Accra, Ghana.
Honorable Minister, can we appreciate the Honorable Minister? As I invite the State Minister, the ambassadors, and the CEO, plus the chair and the regulator, Civil Aviation Authority, to come with our PS. We are now going to formally launch this, so please come forward. The Minister will be in the center with your security team on either side of you, Honorable Minister. Yes, the Honorable, please. Honorable, I hadn't seen you. Previously, he was the one who gave us the money, Honorable, so I want to, but I think Irene is also our Member of Parliament. I need to be careful, but I'm not, so we will now handle the board for our flights to Accra and Kigali. There you go. And this is representative of our new routes, ladies and gentlemen. 2 cities, 1 crane. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Uganda Airlines flying you across the world to include our brand new 2 cities, Accra in Ghana and Kigali in Rwanda. We want now to request, and we're going to have the formalities now because the key drivers of this are going to be tourism and of course the private sector. So I'll invite Paul to join, and of course the private sector foundation to join, because you're the key drivers to this. We're talking trade, we're talking tourism, and shortly I'll invite the rest of us to join, especially our head of agencies. But for a photo moment, we'll manage this, and I want to ask the media team to help me manage the next set, because we're going to have the minister at the front and the rest of us. So once again, a big congratulations to Uganda Airlines. A round of applause. All right, so now, Honorable Minister and the ambassadors, you'll come forward 1 step lower, and then the rest of you will join. Honorable Minister, the chair, and the ambassadors. Let's see how many can come here. About 4 of us? Yes. And then the rest of us will find a way, yes. And so the cameraman will organize us, yes. They're sure we all appear in this photo. The UR security team, our crew, and the hostesses, and PS, make sure we can see you, PS. There you go. Yes, no, you will. Especially if you're holding Accra, I need to make sure. Yes, perfect. I don't want to have issues with, there you go. So we will then, after this, invite our heads of agencies who will join and just take the last set. So let's allow for this photo to happen. And now may I invite our heads of agencies, please come. The UTA president, Irene, Marcella, I saw my sister from UMC, please come. We have, Susan, I'm coming to the board, don't worry, I'm coming to the board. Ambassador Kamanero, yes, please. You're the boss in charge of these developments, so, Basil? Brenda, you should be there. Pass it. I don't know why Brenda is your seated. You're driving exports, my friend, and industrial development. Otto, I don't know why my sister Sivi stayed here. Sivi, but I need to help you. Okay, I'll come with the next one. So Brenda is tall. Brenda will find where to go. So ladies and gentlemen, the dates have been announced, and we will again run this video shortly for you to see our beautiful dates, so you can then appreciate when to start booking your tickets. Our digital platforms are available for any other information you would like. Log on to our website to book your fast ticket out of Entebbe to Accra and Kigali. Thank you, agencies. Please take your seats. The Honorable Minister, please stay. I want to invite our board members to join. The PS, please stay. The CEO, please stay. Our board members. Honorable, you have to stay. You have to stay. Board members. Board members, Otto, now you can join. You will now represent us. The team, the ladies, you must stay. You're the security of the Honorable Minister. You must stay. Sivi, we need you in this picture. Basil, please stay, because this is ministry still. Basil, I would expect that the ministry is still represented. Yes, there you go. There. I need to, the board secretary doesn't join the board picture. I'm surprised. Susan, you want to bring me problems when this photo is released and you're not in this photo. And after this, I'll have the executive, the UR executive, plus, of course, our tourism family wants a bigger picture, because we have a big contingent from tourism with our travel agents who are here. Honorable Minister, there will be just two more. So I want to prepare the EXCO. We will have, this is the moment you don't get every day, EXCO. So we will invite you to join us. Thank you very much. Our our board members. Exco, please come. Exco, you are Exco. Thank you, board members. And then Sivi, don't go too far. The entire tourism family, we will, because this is about you and how you're going to drive traffic to Entebbe. The Exco, you are Exco. The CEO's team. This is the team that is driving our new routes that is going to fly us to these destinations. If we can't fit, some can go at the back. Cameraman, please manage my people. Ladies and gentlemen, can we appreciate the executive team at Uganda Airlines? They continue to transform our airline and they continue to increase our traffic. They continue to drive our inflows. And the most recent conversation we've been having, not just with the CEO, but the team, our inbound traffic and outbound traffic on the London route. The plane is full, ladies and gentlemen. We are flying full capacity to London. We want to appreciate the UR team for a great job they're doing on that route. And of course for Foreign Affairs, ensuring that that route remained open. We see what you're doing in the background. Thank you so much. All right, thank you, Exco. Can I have the